A very good morning to you. Welcome to this edition of Sports This Morning. I'm Yemi Adebayo.
And I'm Cecilia Amorogbe. And of course, we're starting this morning with what's happening in Nasarawa State, where you have the state governor had to reward the players with about 10 million naira. In all, it's 48, but 1/8 for the bonuses and also, of course, the sign-on fees, and the 10 million naira for the girls being able to win the Nigerian Women's Football League Super 4 for 2016-2017 season.
All right, still talking about football, but let's go to India now and quickly tell you that the finalists have emerged. The dreams, fairy tale run of the Junior Eagles of Mali ended. So Spain, England in the final of the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. And
from there, we move straight to tennis. But this morning, we're talking about the red group, which is really crucial now. What these ladies you're seeing, the red group is still very wide open, simply because any win for any of them in the final one could see themselves just getting the shots in the semi-finals. But the thing is, Gabi Muguruza is a shocker here. She is actually out of the competitions because she's lost a game now. She won one and another one.
Yeah.
Talking about Simona Halep, yeah.
Well, you know, that group still wide open. Carolina Wozniacki, in where she needs to be, 1-2 matches, comfortable. But it's open because a win for any of the other players could turn things around. So, which means she has to take her last game in the red group, probably take it seriously. But for the others in contention, Simona Halep, Caroline Garcia, and Elena Svitolina, our own chances are very, very... but for Simona Halep and Caroline Garcia, those two, knowing that winning their next game could almost...
Okay, let's start with Garcia beating Carolina Garcia beating Svitolina 6-7, 6-3, 7-5. That went into a 3 set, and that was really a good one for her. You will say she had to recover from the opening loss in the first set to really rally past Elena Svitolina. It was an epic victory for her. This result actually leaves the other women, that's what we talked about earlier, the other 3 of them in the group with a chance of joining Carolina Wozniacki in the semis. Carolina Wozniacki already, she's in the semis. She won her 2 games. But Garcia, she was more aggressive in this one. Well, you would say the match was a good one for the 2 players. They started with sloppy forehand errors. Then Svitolina, had to, edge it in the first set. But then Garcia, knowing what was at stake, she broke in the early second round, second set, for her to be able to clinch that victory. So, I mean, what about Simona Halep, she will have to advance. That's talking about her now. That's if she gets to beat Svitolina on Friday. That's why it's very, very tough. And for Garcia, she faces, well, the task against...
We talked about this game yesterday. We talked about this game yesterday, that whoever wins this has 1 foot firmly planted in the semis. And the other game, whoever lost, was going to be very, very dangerous. But this one, Wozniacki did what she had to do. And Simona Halep has to wait till the last game. She didn't put up the kind of performance, judging by the scores anyway, didn't put up the kind of performance you would expect from her, and she lost 6-love, 6-2. And she would have to wait for that game. Probably get a win over Svitolina, who has not done well in the WTA Tour finals. So we'll see what happens in that one. But Caroline Wozniacki putting herself where she needs to be, and we'll see.
We'll see what's going to happen in that one. But Carolina Wozniacki, you would say it was a really fantastic victory for her, because most times we say she usually crumbles, when she needs to really win it. She's been to the finals before of WTA Tour, but then she lost to Serena Williams. But then you don't have Serena Williams here. You have Simona Halep, who also will crumble, when you expect her to do much. The only lady everyone was talking about was Gabi Muguruza and all that. But judging from her last game, well, you would say it's kind of very, very tough one.
That's
right
it
now.
on the screen. The final day fixtures for the group that we've been talking about. That's the red group. Caroline Wozniacki will be taking on Caroline Garcia from France, who rebounded from that day one loss to win yesterday. And Simona Halep has another chance to redeem herself against Elina Svitolina. And this group, well, you could say a lot of them still have a good chance of making it to the net. Then, you know, the matches for today, India, that's a wide group. Everything will be concluded today. Venus Williams, you know, you could say she has a chance. Karolina Pliskova, I mean, job done over the fence already. For Elena Ostapenko, well, it's bye-bye. So today's matches, Karolina Pliskova taking on Jelena Ostapenko, and of course, Gabriel Muguruza taking on Venus Williams, who was able to turn things around. And I'm very sure a lot of people rooting for her, especially at her age, still in contention, still among the female elite tennis players in the world. Whatever happens, she's a winner for me.
Yeah, she is a winner. But against Gabi Muguruza, I want to know if she'll stand a chance. But then, after what she did with Ostapenko, so you can say maybe she just had that chance to go ahead and get to the semis.
We'll see. Later today.
So whatever happens, just a bonus for her right now.
Whatever happens.
Enjoying the game, no pressure on her. So the pressure will be on Wozniacki and, of course, Gabi Muguruza and Pliskova.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of us are expecting her to say, okay, guys, I'm dropping the racket. I'm not playing anymore.
That's what we expect.
That, you know, at her age.
More titles from her.
Nah. If she does, I'll be surprised. And kudos to her if she does. But then I don't think she has anything left to prove to anybody anymore at this stage.
Good.
She's good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, from Singapore now, we'll move straight to Basel in Switzerland. What's happening there? David Goffin crushing the South Koreans, Jong Hyun, in the match. But then we can start with what happened with this Del Potro, talking about Juan Martin Del Potro winning his own game convincingly.
Got the job done. That's it on your screen. Three-setter, 6-4, 6-1, 4-6, 6-1. Juan Martin Del Potro. We always talk about this guy. I mean, always rising up to the occasion. Whenever he's fit, he got the